Howdy. What I got here is a Sennheiser Bodypack Transmitter SK 100G3, 518 megahertz to 554 megahertz frequency, and needs a little repair. Nothing too serious, but as you can tell, it's got a lot of wear and tear and a little bit of abuse. You see there's model number. And one of the things that is most obvious is the antenna. And this is done from pulling it from the antenna. You know, obviously it goes in the pocket, or it should be clipped on the belt. But most of the time they just drop it in their pocket. And the easiest way to pull it out is with the antenna. And by doing that, they've essentially broken the sheathing that goes over the antenna, which is, like I said, still functional, but I'd like to get that repaired. Even pieces coming off. It's a little brittle. It is a little used. So that's the problem with this one. So I'm going to try a new product that I've never used before and see how it works. And it is this stuff. It's called Sugru, and this little pouch has it's a moldable glue is what it's referenced. Here's the package, so you can kind of see. I don't do product reviews, but so I have no idea how well this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. And this is an 8-pack, and this particular pack comes in black and white. I do believe they come in multiple colors. You can get them individual colors or kind of a pack with multiple colors. I bought this, I think, on Amazon. And so it's a little pouch. So I'm going to open it up and mold it onto the antenna. I'm going to use it from the stress point here all the way to the end, and it's supposed to dry in a durable but flexible silicone. So let's see how that works. So here's the product called Sugru. This one is actually black, and as I pointed out, it's marketed as a moldable glue. So we're going to try it. There's really no instructions. I looked at the package and the box that it came in, and so there's nothing there, so we're just going to open this package up. Take this out. You can see it's kind of got a little residue in there, and so it's likely to put some of this back. I don't know that I need it all. It's coming off of my fingers, which I guess is okay. Kind of mold this out. I'm not even sure exactly what the best way to do this is. I'm going to kind of make a flat piece so that I can maybe wrap it around. This is not working quite the way I anticipated. I'm going to start down here at the stress point and make sure I get it all the way around. Let's see. All the way around on all sides. The idea that it stays there, it takes 24 hours to cure, implies to me that this is not going to set right away. So I have a little bit of time to mold it the way I want and get it just right. Now, granted, this goes in somebody's pocket, but you don't want it to look like it was put together with duct tape, which right now it looks like it's wrapped with electrical tape. This particular piece does not go all the way to the tip, so I'm going to see if I can work it all the way to the end, and then I'm going to put some extra of this moldable Sugru on the stress point down at the bottom. See, I guess I should have made it even. Just kind of rolling it in my fingers. Yeah, it works. It's kind of pushing. It's not really even. Get it all the way up to the tip of the antenna. with varied levels of. And so what I'm going to do is take some other small pieces like this and put in those areas that perhaps I didn't get enough. It feels really sticky, so if you're wondering, it is sticking to my fingers. You can see right here, you know, it's kind of the way it looks. It doesn't look real good right in this area, so I'm going to add some more there. And I'm just going to stick it on there and then squeeze it around. Make sure that there's plenty covering that exposed cable. This is not a, just trying to smoothen it out a little bit so that it's not so rough. It's obviously much larger in terms of thickness than the original. And I did talk to a buddy of mine that does electronics repair, and you know, the repair is not that, you know, to replace the antenna is not too terribly bad. It's about $10 for a replacement antenna, but it requires taking it apart. It also requires soldering, which I'm not willing or able to do. I'm going to take this one piece right here. You can see it's kind of stuck to my fingers, and I'm going to put it right on the base to kind of reinforce this part and just wrap it around. Sorry if I'm not getting it right in the camera. Take a little bit more and put it right up against this base. And hopefully, if we can, just roll it a little bit like this against this wooden surface to smoothen it out. I'm not rotating it a lot because I don't want to twist it. I'm sure there's more ways to get this looking really good, but there it is. There's the new kind of attachment, and so I'm going to let this sit for 24 hours. You can see the base right down here. Kind of squeeze that in a little bit more, and it's nice and smooth all the way to the tip, and we'll see how that works. Get a little piece of, let me put it on another piece of cord that I have here. I don't know that I can put this back in the package and it will quote unquote be preserved, so there's no real point. What this cost, you know, I mentioned a new antenna costing about $10. The friend of mine, the electronics repair guru, as I call him, said he'd charge me about $30 to open it up, take the old antenna off, put the new antenna on, solder it, plus the cost of the antenna, so about $40. This little package of Sugru is about, I think it's about $2, $2.50 a package, depends on whether you buy it in quantities or buy it in individual packages. So that's about $2. So if it works and it does what we need it to do, effectively cost me $2.50 worth of Sugru versus $40 for repair. And obviously there's some advantages to getting it completely replaced and repaired, but I'm going to quit messing with it, leave it right here, and we'll check on it. I thought about taping it or doing something to kind of hold it straight like this, so that when it does set, it'll actually set in a straight position. But the more I thought about it, I think it'd probably be better if we just let it kind of have that natural curve in it. And there you go. And we'll check back in about 24 hours. Okay, as you can see, this is the new, I say new, repaired antenna of the Sennheiser SK100 Bodypack Transmitter. You can see that it's been sitting here for 2 or 3 days. It's very flexible. Cured kind of, it's not perfect, but looks like it's going to work okay. We'll see. The only question remains is how durable will it be? So that'll be later.